one of the most classic books ever written, David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Malcolm Gladwell is a masterful writer. He makes nonfiction books and he turns them into fiction books somehow. Incredible. He has an incredible gift. It's in the description. The link is in the description. Again, I'm not going to go into much detail because I need you guys to read this book. It's a masterpiece. The quality of writing is top notch. But let's get to it. So there's an inverted U curve that he talks about. Everything in life has a limit to which more is better. So it's widely believed that the smaller the class size, the better. But this is untrue, as the optimal class size actually peaks at around 24 to 28. So in smaller class sizes, kids get more one-on-one teaching, which is great. But also there's less discussions and less diverse viewpoints coming from other kids in the class, which, when they're present, they can significantly increase the quality of learning. So that's, it drops down because there's a point to which there's a limit to which everything. Today we got a classic, maybe even the classic of all classics, David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Malcolm Gladwell is on another level. He's my favorite writer, one of the best writers. He takes nonfiction, somehow makes it fiction. Incredible reads with incredible stories. Link will be in the description. Again, I'm not going to go too in depth with this one simply because I need you guys to read this book. It's incredible. So let's get started. There's an inverted U curve. So he talks about this where everything has a limit into which more is better, and then it starts to get worse after a certain point. So one big example was class sizes. So it's why they believe that the smaller class size, the better. But this is untrue. Class size actually peaks at around 24 to 28 because in smaller class sizes, the kids get more one-on-one, which is great. However, there's less discussions and less diverse viewpoints going on from other students in the class. And when you do have more kids, you have these discussions and you have these different viewpoints, that can significantly increase the quality of learning. And then, so he talks about the big fish, little pond effect. Being at the top of the class at any university is better than being in the middle of class at Harvard. And this was found in scientific research journals or articles that were published. They found that the top 5% of any university had more scientifically published articles than B students at Harvard, which I thought was very interesting. Because the Harvard B students get discouraged because they're not as smart as their peers. So it's all about that, comparing yourself to your peers kind of thing. And of course, the advantages of disadvantages, what this book is truly about. David beat Goliath because of his different skill set. Goliath's strengths were actually his weaknesses. He was big, he was immobile, and he was strong. But he couldn't dodge the long-range rock sling thrower that David possessed and knew how to use so well. So whenever you're looking at, how can I beat the Titans? Use their advantages to their disadvantage. Guarantee you it'll work. And then there's a high number of dyslexics that are CEOs. And this is because they were forced to become good at other skills. And they're unafraid of failure because they were so used to it at a young age. Which I think is very, very interesting. And they're good at delegating other tasks because they know, sometimes, I can't read the best, I can't do this. Delegate it to the other person, I'll focus on what I'm good at. And that early failure in life breeds success later in life. And early on trauma produces extremes, either great minds or criminals. Statistically, both have a very good chance of happening. And harsher jail time, when they do that on criminals, it has the opposite effect because criminals don't think logically. They just have a screw the world mentality. So you can't really use logic and reason with criminals, which, it's interesting. I don't know what the solution is. You'll have to read it to find out. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you liked this video. If you made it this far, congratulations. You're becoming a lifelong learner and you're on your way to becoming one of the smartest humans on the planet. If you thought this was valuable, please like, please subscribe, and keep coming back for more.
Hey guys, so lifelong learning and reading books is just one part of Sticky Habits University and Discipline 101. Imagine kicking all your bad habits to the curb, and imagine how successful you'd feel after implementing 10 new healthy habits. After enrolling in Discipline 101, my new course, that's how you'll feel every single day. Because it's simple. It all boils down to constantly reinventing yourself through self-discipline and healthy habits, because that maximizes your freedom and it maximizes your fulfillment. Living like this changed my life. Go check it out.